they certainly do have an impact in terms of enabling resources to be more effectively used for a wider population. But the strength of those groups is that they can actually find better solutions by doing things within their own communities, things that are more effective, that are less reliant on state services. And I think for all of us, we don't always want intervention of statutory services in our lives, and peer support and mutual aid groups are very creative and finding much more effective ways of helping themselves.
Well, it is a great opportunity to inform and educate people in the setting that can potentially provide a much better outcomes for the patients and for the carers and families.
And some people have said that commissioning is simply about reducing budgets or managing money. It isn't. It's actually making a difference for people, and that's where peer support self-help groups can help.
Well, they see us as a patient group. So when numerous times they're doing studies and they want a patient group, and we go along to those sort of things, don't we?
Yes.
The real difference to services that are provided for people, it's a one-way process, but with peer support groups and self-help, people can give something back, and all of us, I think, feel real value in doing that and a sense of self-esteem.
Yeah, because you've got their perspective as well, and then you've got the group, so you've got all of the people that sort of all, all the things they've been doing and the way they think about things and things that I might not have, because I don't read the Daily Mail, but there's always something in there that they'll come up with or something they'll have read. And it's actually really useful, because then when I go back and I'm back in the, doing my telephone clinics, I listen out for the things that I've heard them talking about in the group, so that's actually really quite useful. So
I think what I would say to other commissioners and practitioners is that there is a huge amount of benefit to everybody that self-help groups, peer support groups can contribute. The important thing is to trust them, to understand that groups come and go, so sometimes, like any other group, they might go through difficult times or times when they're particularly active, which is great. Not to interfere too much unless you're asked to help, but to give them, often those groups only need a little bit of support to enable them to really grow and strengthen. So provide that support wherever you can, and not put small barriers in the way, like you can't use this building because we can't trust you with the key, for example.